family. As you see, I am doing a update reading on Selena Gomez. Hey, 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 hey. As you see, I changed my setting around a little bit. I like this picture. She looks very more transparent to me. She doesn't have any makeup on. It's pretty much what you see is what you get, okay? Right here in this image, she's not trying to, you know, wear a mask. She looks very vulnerable right here. So I like this image of her as far as Selena bearing her natural look. Okay, this is a look. Hey, what you see is what you get. Okay, I ain't trying to put on, no X for nobody. All right, you either love me or you don't, as far as loving me for myself or you don't. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this picture right here. So give me a minute. I'm going to be using this image right here, okay? And even though I'm turning it this way, I'm looking at the screen so I can still see her image, okay? Alrighty. So, what's presently going on with Selena? Let's find out. Whatever you see in here in this reading concerning Selena Gomez, it is not facts. We all know this. It's allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. But many of you who are my subscribers, my butterflies, you already know. There are timelines to my readings, but pretty much what comes out of my readings do play out. Okay, so keep that in mind. You will see it showing right back up eventually. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to start using first. I'm going to use my homemade deck. It's called Gain Insight. And let me see this real quick. I don't have a dog in this fight. Let me just say that. I know many of you, are pro Selena, and I like Selena. I really do. But she also is human, and we all have flaws to us. To us, let me just say that. Okay, we all have flaws to us. And with that being said, one thing about Selena that I have noticed, and I'm not saying she's always been like this. This is just what I'm picking up intuitively about her, okay? And not to put her down, this is just what I'm picking up about her lately, okay? She's been coming out lately to me, throwing rocks by hiding her hand, okay? And I know she try to come off as a very peaceful individual, and for the most part, I do believe that she is very peaceful. But see, Selena's also she's also very sensitive, okay? And any little thing that she may feel, you know, as far as somebody picking at her, because social media does have a way of you know triggering Selena by, you know, people constantly talking about, her so-called rival enemy, shall I say, when it comes to the Kardashians. I forgot which one of them it is, but and also when it comes to Haley, okay? Um Even though I will say this, Haley definitely been carrying herself a while back, from a perspective of being very obsessed over her, and a lot of it's just due to her being insecure. Okay, but she made that bed. She has to live with it. I mean, she decided to get with Justin, knowing that he wasn't fully healed as far as he wasn't fully healed as far as getting over Selena. She got with him that way, so she's just gonna have to really, you know, let me just say she's just dealing with you know, the effects of, a man that still was not over his ex. Let me just say that. With that being said, anything that's going on with Haley, a lot of it is getting back to Selena, and it's really due to her fans because they can't stand her for one thing. And Selena would say certain things, instead of her just ignoring it. To me, that's the best effective way to let an enemy know that they're not getting to you. Instead of Selena ignoring it, I would notice, she would make like little comments. And I don't follow her. Let me just say that. But I do watch certain YouTubers, bloggers, celebrity bloggers that will give an update on Selena, and you know they would you know show certain posts that Selena would leave up, whether it's Instagram or whatever the case may be, whatever social media site that she's on, and it might just be Instagram, okay? But anyway, they would show her, uh, having like these little cryptid. I don't say cryptid, but she would leave like a certain comment, and within that comment, you could tell that whatever's going on, is bothering her. My thing is, I would wish that Selena would just, start reacting to every little thing, okay? But like I said, she's very sensitive, and instead of her just going by her merry way, she would react to, you know, um, a so-called video, a TikTok, whatever the case may be, that Haley may upload, and as far as she's concerned, it's about her, especially if you see it in a negative light. And for the most part, it could be about her, because Haley throws a lot of subliminal, cryptic messages as well. But still, I would wish that Selena would, turn. I really want to say turn a blind eye to it. That's really what I want to say. See things for what it is, but don't react to it. Yeah, you're triggered, but don't react to it publicly. But she would, and then she letting people also know that she's paying attention to social media, you know. So, yeah, these celebrities do check out social media, okay? And you'd be surprised what goes on, with social media. It really affects them big time, cause they really don't like to be talked about. But you know what? They signed up for it. I mean, that's what it's all about. When you become a celebrity, people are going to talk, whether it's something positive or not. They're going to talk. And I wish Selena would see for what it is and stop reacting to every little thing, because her fans, her diehard fans, they are ready to attack. Just like the Beehive when it comes to, Beyonce. Those fans are always on alert, and any little thing that comes off to them that's very negative, that's been thrown at their so-called idols, shall I say, they're ready to attack. And it can really be something that's not that really harmless, but they are taking a run with it, and Selena will find out about it. It'll get back to her, and she'll throw stones, hide her back. She'll say certain little things that will get her fans riled up, and then they are on attack mode. Okay, so I did hear about Haley going to Selena behind the scenes and asking her, can she please tell her fans to back down, to back off of her, because she's been receiving a lot of death threats and just, hateful comments towards her. So, yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, had not Selena reacted, to me that plays a part also. I just wish that she was just stop reacting to every little thing, cause actually growth is learning to operate in self-control. We don't have to react to every little thing a person say, but we do that because we receive that which they are saying as though it is, facts. Just the fact of receiving whatever comment a person has, You let it get inside of you, and that's what Selena does. She let these comments get inside of her, and it affects her in a negative way. Okay, so I just wish that she would get to that place of just start letting things bounce off of her. Okay, just don't even speak on it publicly. To me, that represents growth. Okay, all right. So real quick, I'm just seeking clarity about Selena Gomez. That's her beautiful picture right there. What's presently going on with Selena Gomez in the present? Okay, what's presently going on with Selena Gomez? What's going on with Selena Gomez behind the scenes? Okay. And you notice I started off chit chatting with many of you because I too I have an opinion also. Many of you might not agree, but that's okay. We are all uniquely and wonderfully made, and we all have a right to our opinions. All right. Now, none of this is my opinion, but I do have an opinion. But right now, I'm going to leave my opinion out of it and see what the spirit has to say as far as revealing to me what's going on with Selena behind the scenes. A lot of this is going on in the now, and a lot of this has to play out in the coming days and weeks, but it's not that long. Something about threes when it comes to my readings, okay? When it comes to timelines. One thing about this deck that I'm using, a lot that came out, I'm not going to put out there. I want to make this more like a fun type. Well, I'm not gonna say positive, but and more entertaining. I don't want to come out as the loom and gloom, reader. Okay, but I can't help what comes out of my reading. So it's a lot going on with Selena, behind the scenes. But a lot of this I'm not going to reveal. It's not really. It really depends on how you look at it. I want to say it's not really negative, but it really depends on how you look at it. A lot of times, the spirit revealed to me a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes, shall I say, and a lot of it don't make sense to me right now. I did hear something about she was seeing somebody new, being seen with somebody new, shall I say? This guy that's also a music artist. It looks like behind the scenes with Selena. I know in the past that she's been dealing with a lot of addictions, shall I say. It has here making wrong and self harm choices. I think about addictions, whether it's drugs, alcohol, but it's something that she's doing behind the scenes, or if she's not doing it now, she may be doing it within the coming days and weeks ahead, but not that far, not that long at all. Okay, I always say the past cannot be changed, but the future can. Everything really depends on how she's moving out here. But she might end up having a setback. I'm not sure. But anyway, it has here making wrong and self harm choices. And that's due to her actions as well as her thoughts, you know, how she's moving out here. Behind the scenes, she's been feeling very emotional. Let me just say that. Normally, I'm like showing you the cards like this, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to just read them out. Um, but anyway, according to Spirit, she's been feeling very emotional. And also, I'm picking up something about a fake friend. Now, I know Taylor Swift is one of her so called best friends. I don't know if she has more than one best friend or not. It could be, you know, someone that she consider a friend but not a best friend. But I have here a question fake friend. And a person like that, a lot of times they can be very envious of you. When it comes to things that are going on with you behind the scenes, a lot of times people like this will sell it to the tabloids, if you know what I mean. If I was putting your business out there. But anyway, it says question fake friends, so whatever that means. And I think when I did a read on her before, something about a fake friend, how she need to really watch who she has around her, because everybody around her is not for her highest good. Please know that she has a lot of people around her, pretty much what they can get out of it. You know, when it comes to her celebrity status. I have here they are not over their ex. Now, many of you might rush and say, "Oh, it's Justin." It might not be Justin. It may not be Justin. You know, she's been in other relationships after she stopped talking to Justin. She's been in other relationships now. So I'm not really sure who and what the spirit is talking about right here. It has here meeting up with someone they know. So behind the scenes, you know, she can be doing this. It may be the new guy, you know, that she's meeting up with behind the scenes. I feel like this right here is about Haley, okay? I want them to leave me alone, harassment and assault. And I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you so you can know what I have here. It is what it is. Can you see that? If you had to zoom in, okay? But it has here, I want them to leave me alone. She's dealing with harassment and assault behind the scenes. Okay. Um, Behind the scenes, she's also, there's some deception that's surrounding her. Okay. It has here deception, lies, deceit, danger, and fraud. But it's something pertaining to deception that's around her. And I feel like it's due to somebody that she allowed to get close to her, you know. And I'm seeing right here a question fake friend. So it's somebody that's around her that's not genuine. They're not around her for all the right reasons. So, you know, many of you may know more than what I do. I don't follow Selena like that. It could be maybe this new guy that has entered her life, or it could be just some kind of fake friend, someone that she feels is a friend, but they're not genuine. Okay, it has here heated emotional fight, ended, turned deadly. Now, just because something say turned deadly, it doesn't mean that something's going to happen to her that's going to end her life. She could just end up being in a heated argument with someone. Okay, but I will show you this. And if you can't see it from a far back distance, just walk up to your TV or your phone, do like this. Or if you can zoom in, do that also. It has here, well, let me go back. I think this is kind of interesting right here. When I had read, let me see. When I had read, give me a minute. Meeting up with someone they know. And then it has here the need for closure, desire answers to make a decision. That's interesting right there. So it's definitely somebody that's on her mind. that she's thinking about, and it could be an ex. Okay, it could be an ex that she's thinking about, and she's, you know, either she's presently, met up with this individual, or she will be. Okay, it's like she's seeking closure, well, for whatever reason. You'd be surprised what's going on behind the scenes, family. Okay, it has here she's feeling emotional, so something's going to be having her feeling like that. It has here they are mentally unbalanced, checked out. I just think about her feeling very emotional, and when we are very emotional, we are unbalanced. Because when it comes to being balanced, that's pretty much like mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There must be balance. But when we are upset, and when we are all over the place, we are unbalanced. So that makes sense right there. So when it has here feels emotional, they are mentally unbalanced, checked out. Yeah, I'm going to show you this. It says feel emotional, and then this right here say they are mentally unbalanced, checked out. This is going on behind the scenes, okay? If this hasn't happened, it's going to happen eventually. Now, I think this is very interesting right here. This says selling out or abuse of power, not using power or talents for the highest good of others, lack integrity. I'm going to say this now. I mean, if you might not agree with me, but none of this is my opinion. Remember when I went? Remember earlier I was saying that I noticed with Selena, she does a lot of throwing a rock by hiding her hand. That's what I think about right here. You know, when it says abuse of power, I think about people who has a lot of followers. And these are people that are looking up to you and they watch you, and you definitely have high influences when it comes to people who are watching you, okay? They hang on your every word. So with that being said, I think about abuse of power. Instead of using it for good, as far as what come out of your mouth, how you carry yourself, okay? When you have a lot of people that are watching you and they're looking up to you, you have to be very careful, how you're moving out here, you know. But it's something to this, okay? It's something to this. Let me just say that. I'm going to read it again. Selling out or abuse of power, not using power or talents for the highest good of others, lack integrity. This is not my opinion. This came out. And just because it came out, okay, we know it's not facts, but it came out. Those things that are going on behind the scenes in the dark, God will shed light on it, okay? And we know she's not perfect, but she does have issues. Let me just say that, and she's trying to deal with it the best she can. But yeah. I thought this was very interesting to come out. This says being tracked by a device, watching their every move, stalking them. Now, I don't know if Selena has security. I'm sure most celebrities do have security. A lot of them don't. Be surprised, but they just have like camera, you know, surrounding their premises as far as where they live and all of that. I'm not really sure what this is about, unless our ex had put a device on her vehicle. Also, I have here something about an SUV. I don't know what kind of vehicle that Selena drives. Maybe she has a chauffeur, but something about the SUV. Okay, if Selena doesn't drive one of these vehicles, whether it be a Cadillac, a Lexus SUV, you know, all I know is something about an SUV. Okay, they're all kinds, but something about the SUV is playing a part here. Okay, um, let me see what else is going to come out. Okay. And sometimes these celebrities, when they are out and about, excuse me, a lot of times they do have, they would have a security guard with them, a bodyguard. That's what I'm trying to make. They would have a bodyguard with them, which is the smart thing to do because you can encounter anybody. But sometimes when there are no cameras around, you'd be surprised how people can, when they find out what you're driving, how they can put a device on your car and be tracking you. Okay, and if this is not a stranger that's doing this, it can be somebody that she knows that's doing this. Okay, divine spirits and clarity about Selena Gomez. What's present going on with Selena behind the scenes? What's present going on with Selena behind the scenes? That came out too fast. I tell you one thing, she's very lonely. That's probably why she's starting to go on dates again. Because at first she was very reserved, being standoffish to herself, not really been seen as far as out and about with people. But she's been very lonely. Okay, she's been very lonely. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This keep coming out. Meet up with them by choice. So behind the scenes, she's meet up with somebody behind the scenes. Okay, according to the spirit, from this day, what is March the 27th? Okay, so from today, it has here expected news on hold, the waiting game. So many of you are going to be hearing some kind of news about Selena Gomez. But right now it's on hold, okay? Expected news on hold, the waiting game. I'm just hoping that it's good news, okay? Something good. Maybe it might be about her, speaking about a new project. Because I'm seeing right here, working together partnership. So it could maybe be pertaining to some kind of partnership, some new project, okay? Maybe she might collab with somebody. I'm not sure. I have here girlfriend, something about a female. Something about a female. It just says girlfriend, okay? It has here love is blind, they ignore the signs. For me to see that message, this lets me know when it comes to Selena, you know, I think about when we all have a past and when pertaining to a relationship and when we have not learned the lesson, when we have not learned the lesson, a lot of times we repeat, okay, we repeat the patterns. So it's something going on with Selena. It looked like to me, whoever this individual is or was, um, in the past, there was a lesson that she needed to learn. And obviously, it looks like she's still going in circles when it comes to that. But that's part of her self growth. Now, with that being said, I see here love is blind, they ignore the signs. So, this could be pertaining to that ex, whomever this individual is. How Selena was so blindly caught up, you know, as far as being in this relationship, blinded by love, shall I say. She was ignoring the signs, but they were there the whole time. They were there the whole time, okay? Now, I don't know who Selena lives with, um, but it has here had a fight with a roommate, lack of harmony. If this hasn't happened, it looks like it's going to be happening in the coming days and weeks. So it could be a family member, okay? It could be due to disagreements. Not sure what this is all about, but this speaks about um, having a fight with a roommate, and it's anybody that you live with up under the same roof, okay? Now I can also get this if she was traveling, and you know how you get a room with somebody. I can get that also. Having a fight with that individual, even if you both are under the same roof, whether it be a hotel, you know, hotel motel, it doesn't matter. But it's pretty whoever that you are with when it comes to you're under the same roof, okay, and you're sleeping together. I can get roommate also, okay. Now this is interesting right here. Hurt feelings, getting back at someone. That's what this is saying. This is says someone feels you will not steal what's mine. We all know who that is, okay? We all know who energy this is. I will show you this. Hurt feelings, getting back at someone. And this says someone feels you will not steal what's mine. It has here they know. It has here a hint the color yellow. It can be a word or just the color in itself. When I think about yellow, I think about control and power. You know, somebody that's trying to get their power back, okay? They got caught up in the drama. So, who knows, family? It looked like Selena might end up, getting caught up, shall I say, being in a conflict with somebody. They got caught up in the drama, whatever that means. And this may not have anything to do with Haley. You know, it can be what's going on with her behind the scenes as far as who she's talking to, anybody that she may have encountered that she allowed to get close to her. It has here, I want to be loved. Now, I truly believe that this is Selena in the now. I'm not saying she always been like this, okay? But in the now, right here. I'm going to read it. Victim consciousness, blaming others for what they are creating, take responsibility. Remember how I said I want Selena to get to that place of ignoring a lot of these so-called trigger arrows that people are throwing at her, because that's all they're trying to do is get her riled up, okay? But it is for her to see it for what it is and ignore it. Stop, playing the game, shall I say. Taking part in the drama. Just fall back, see it for what it is, and keep it moving. To me, that's growth, and I would love to see her get to that point instead of always reacting to every little thing. I'm going to read it again. Victim consciousness, blaming others for what they are creating, take responsibility. Monkey see, monkey do. They follow the crowd, very foolish. This is how Selena feels. I don't want to be used, taken for granted. And of course, this is how she was feeling when she was with Justin. And not just Justin, and those other relationships that didn't work out after Justin, okay? She's been finding herself just being used for her name, if you know what I mean, okay? Because she is a celebrity. She feels like she's being used in these so-called relationships, that they're not with her for all the right reasons. And this says when a family member shows up due to envy and unexpectedly. So maybe that's why I was seeing here, um, had a fight, sorry, had a fight with a roommate lack of harmony. And that may not be the case, but this is talking about a family member, okay? And only thing I could think of when it comes to that is, you know, due to disagreements, okay? But anyway, very interesting. And the fact that I'm seeing this right here, hurt feelings, getting back at someone, you know, I'm feeling like this is Selena energy right here. It says hurt feelings, getting back at someone. You know, it's like she want to stick it to somebody. Um, Especially I think about when she's out here, being seen with certain people. It's like look at me. Look at me. Um, Cause see, family, a lot of people feel like Selena do what she do and move the way she move is due to Justin. I don't feel like that's what it is. Do she love him? Yes, but she's not in love with him anymore. You know, um, Selena's dealing with her own issues and her own demons. All right, and that's why also um, behind the scenes, behind the scenes, 'cause this is what I'm picking up. That's why also behind the scenes, I I'm picking up on she does a lot of self medicating. If it ain't drugs or whatever the case may be, it could be drinking. Okay. Due to karma, their parents' sins, negative action return from the past, and it speaks about karma. So, and it's really like pertaining to her parents. Okay, something that they have done is pretty much like they are getting their karma. Let me just say that. Due to karma, their parents' sins, negative actions return from the past. And see, that can be something as simple as repeated addictions. If you had like a parent that was like an alcoholic, a lot of times that can show up in your children, you know, repeating that negative pattern due to drug abuse, alcohol abuse, whatever the case may be. Fine Spirit, anything else we want to know concerning Selena Gomez? What's going on with Selena Gomez in the present? Anything else Spirit wants to know concerning Selena Gomez? Now, I can't make this up. She is dating, isn't she? She's been seeing this new guy, right? You see that? It says seeing someone new. Now, I just got through talking about Selena when it comes to why she's the way she is. Okay, a lot of it is stemmed from those shadow aspects of her as far as, you know, um, childhood on up, okay? Childhood on up. It has here hole in the soul due to trauma. You got physical trauma and you have emotional trauma, okay? Hole in the soul due to trauma, being detached leads to loneliness, picking up the pieces of their family drama, childhood wounds. So the reason Selena's the way she is because she has a hole in her soul and she needs to heal. And this right here was going on with her way before she met Justin. Justin too has a hole in his soul, so you can see how they pretty much was drawn to each other because they were both alike in a lot of ways. It's like two broken people attracting each other. But anyway, um, the fact that she was experiencing a hole in the soul, right? Um, Pretty much being someone that's very broken. They're not whole within them. Okay, this tells me a lot about Selena. Now, had she been someone that was whole and she has healed, she would not be bringing that baggage on to her relationships, okay? But whatever that was going on with her, when even she met Justin, because we can't blame Justin for everything, she was dealing with her own demons as well. Because I have seen videos of Selena drinking, Selena doing drugs, doped out, as well as Justin, and they both had that in common, okay? But had she been whole, she would not have been attracting somebody that was broken. That's what I'm trying to make. And not only that, she would not have been bringing that baggage on to the relationship. Because that's what a lot of people do when they are not whole within themselves. They bring that baggage onto the next relationship. And but this is pretty much Selena MO period. There's more healing that she needs to be doing, and I'm sure she's working on herself. But anyway, it says holding the soul due to trauma, being detached leads to loneliness, picking up the pieces of their family drama, childhood wounds. That speaks volume. So as you see, it's a lot of things going on with Selena, and for the most part, people cannot blame Justin for all of her woes, all of her issues, because she had a lot of this with going on with her way before she met him. Okay, she had a lot of this going on way before she met Justin. But it was, look at that, has addiction. I can't make this up. See that? Has addictions. Now, she might be clean right now, okay? She might be clean right now, but a person like Selena has to really work on inner healing and heal, because what happened is when she's having a low moment, she'll go back to it. She will go back to the drink and she'll go back to the drugs. So it has addictions. And it's something pertaining to her parents. It has here caregiver parent. So it's something that's going on with her that has to do with her parents, okay? So I have here caregiver. I have here had a fight with their ex. Now I say spouse also, but we know Selena never been married. But ex is a factor here. It has here found out about a secret, information kept hidden from them. So that's interesting. And if she was planning on doing something or going somewhere, it has here change of plan, detour. And because we did see some messages earlier saying something about she planning on going to meet up with somebody due to I don't like to make things up. Hold on. She planning on meet up with somebody, okay? Due to seeking closure. That's it, seeking closure, whatever that means, okay? Meet up with them by choice. Love is blind, they ignore the signs. And I didn't show this also. This says feels powerless. And remember, I showed you. Did I show it to you? One of the messages came out that said yellow, and I told you that's about power. Somebody's trying to get their power back, because obviously she was feeling very powerless about something, okay? Yeah, hint the color yellow. But anyway. Now, family, I'm wishing the best for Selena, okay? I don't know her like that, but God knows her. With me, you're going to get a raw reading, okay? I don't sugarcoat nothing. I think Selena, is very talented. I'm not trying to take from her at all, but she is human, and we all have faults. It's pretty much about getting to that place of learning the lesson and healing, okay? Learning the lessons and try to heal. And there's more healing that needs to be done when it comes to Selena. Because see, what's going to happen is, family, if Selena doesn't fully heal, and it may take therapy for her, okay? It may take therapy for her, but if she doesn't fully heal, no matter who you see her with, okay, it's not going to last. That relationship is not going to last. Now, it has here seen someone new, and we all know this to be true. But is that person with her for all the right reasons? how was she drawn to him? Was she drawn to him because he too, you know, do these two have something in common? You get what I'm going with this? Do these two have something in common? It has to be something that they have in common that draw these two together. Cause see, Selena and Justin had something in common. They were two broken. They were two broken individuals that was trying to, come together, and I want to say come together and try to heal the other. But at the end of the day, a lot of time when you're broken, you'll find yourself sabotaging relationships, okay? If it's not on Selena end, it would be on the other person end, okay? But whoever this new guy is, it's something about him too. His mindset is sort of like hers in a way. They were drawn together for a reason. Please know that. And if that's not the case, he could be with her for all the wrong reasons. Let me just say that also. But if that's not the case, they were drawn together for a reason. Maybe he too had his heart broken, or he's in that place of dealing with trust issues, and see how she can attract somebody like that because she's in the same boat. You get it? But anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to put Selena down. She's a beautiful girl, but it's about the inside that matters. I just want her to get to that place of getting her power back in a way that she's not reacting to every little stone that's been thrown at her. Okay? Because to me, that's growth when I see it from her. When she stopped reacting to every little thing Haley is doing, to every little thing the Kardashians is doing, the ones that don't like her, ignore them. Okay? They're just trying to arouse you. Just ignore it. Okay, I'm going to end this reading. Let me see anything else real quick. As you see, this is a raw reading, okay? And I'm not trying to make her look in a bad light. I let the spirit do the talking. This doesn't really have to be negative as far as, oh, something's going to happen to Selena. Look, she's human, and there's a lot going on behind the scene that we all know nothing about. Let me just say that. Something about question friend. It's somebody she wants to get close to her, okay? It can be a male or a female, but it says question friend. You see that? It has here deadly heated fight. So it looks like she's going to be in confrontation with somebody, okay? It might not be deadly, but some kind of confrontation, whether it can be physical or verbal, okay? Harsh exchange words. It has here the need to have fun partying. This is her wanting to just, get away from the drama and go out and have some fun, party, maybe a little drinking, hopefully that's all it is. But even drinking is not good if she overindulge. But anyway, right here is the need to have fun partying. Standing their ground. I feel like this would be her, whether it be, she in a confrontation with somebody. Like I said, it can be verbal. But it's her standing her ground, not backing down whatsoever. And fight, not happy at home, unbalanced. I don't know who she lived with. Now, if her parents live with her, that would be what this is about, okay? It just depends on who lived with her. Somebody lives with her. I don't live there. I don't know who's in her household, but somebody lives with her. Now I can get that if she live by herself and somebody comes over to spend the night. I can get that. Okay, it says fight, not happy at home, unbalanced. It's Selena interacting with somebody, but me to see this particular conflict. So anyway, fight, not happy at home, unbalanced, standing their ground, question friend. deadly heated fight, the need to have fun partying. So anyway, I wish Selena all the best. With this reading right here, um, I just want to get in a little divine insight what's going on with her. Obviously, she's still struggling behind the scenes, okay? She is still struggling behind the scenes. Now, what that means to Selena is what it means to Selena, but she is still struggling behind the scenes. Please know that. And her ultimate struggle has nothing to do with Justin. She does have a life. She is out here dating, and she does interact with so-called friends, people that she allowed to get close to her. Little do she know, unbeknownst to her, this one of them maybe is not genuine. So she's dealing with a lot behind the scenes. Please know that, as well as what's going on with her at home. Yeah. So anyway, this is my read on Selena Gomez, and I will update. Okay, maybe within 2.5 months, time for my readings to play out. And once again, I don't mean to make this come out real negative. That's not my intentions. Um, I can't control what comes out of my spread. It's pretty much behind the scene jush as far as information that's coming out. And why does it come out? It comes out for a reason, okay? So, peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.